Okay, it'd probably be sensible to just stop doing puzzles today. But I'm gonna do some puzzles. I'm gonna do another puzzle. So you know, maybe things didn't go as smoothly as possible the last two times. That's okay. This time I'm not gonna make any silly mistakes. It's gonna be no problem. So we got riddles in the dark here. So let's pick a. I mean, this is another kind of cave, right? This golem's cave. That's a good shader. Why is the search so slow? There we go. Okay. A muddy cavern. Oh, that one's cool. Whoa. But see, I'd made everything wet on the previous cave, so I should have. Granite cavern. That cave is cool. Okay, how about this cave? A new cave. Another wet cave. So, let's do this. And let's start the puzzle. So, when Bilbo opened his eyes, he wondered if he had, for it was just as dark as with them shut. Very slowly, he got up and groped about on all fours and crawled along for a good way till suddenly his hand met with what felt like a tiny ring of cold metal lying on the floor of the tunnel. He put the ring in his pocket almost without thinking. So we got the ring. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We got to put in Bilbo and Gollum. This is a cute start. I like this start. Digits in cages do not repeat. So we've got some killer cages going on. Digits along arrows sum to the digit in the attached circle. Arrows neither cross nor branch nor share cells. Okay. Ooh, thunder. It's thundering. The grid is covered in fog, etc., etc. Okay. This seems like we can do this. So we need to go to the Goblin Cave and we need to get this diamond. So this is a 9. Good start. And this is an 8. Okay. What do we do now? So this is a cage, which is sort of interesting. And this is a cage, which is interesting. What does that mean? Well, it means there's no repetition in here. So this is the digits 1 to 9. So in this cage, 9 has to be here, right? Like 9 is never going to be on a line. 9's definitely over there. And then this sums to at least 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, but not 8. Because there's no repetition, so it doesn't matter, you can't do like 1, 1, 2 or something. So this is at least 6, but it's not 9. So these are the sum of this, whatever this is an even digit, right? Like the sum of this, the sum of this is even. And the sum of this is even because this is equal to this, so this is 2 times something, so it's even. And this is 2 times something, so it's even. And so our totals, we are at an even number here. And we need to end up with an odd number. So doesn't that mean that this digit is even? Because the sum of all of these is going to be an even digit. Plus an odd digit means we're at an odd digit. So if we added another odd digit, we'd end on even, and it couldn't be 40. It could not be 45. This one, we have a similar thing going on, but we have a total sum that's even, and this one must be odd. I don't know if this is really a way to start this, but that just seemed interesting. This is at least a 3, obviously. So in this case, it's not necessarily true here, but in this case, 1 is, well, yeah, there's definitely 1 on here because this is only 6, 7, right? So we definitely have a 1 up here. Right? That's just definitely true. And then we have that makes the minimum here 2 plus 3 equals 5. Over here we don't necessarily have a 1. Well, anyway, the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total sum of these is 15 minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means the minimum sum here is 15. Same here. So the absolute minimum this could be is 15. So these two digits have to sum to at least 15. And because the 9's here, this can't be a 6. Because that would mean that this, if this was a 6, this is only a 12. Am I saying that correctly? Let me think about that. Am I actually telling the truth? 15. Minimum. These minimum have to sum to 15. Right? So if this is a 6, this would have to be at least, just have to be 9. So I don't think that can be 6. You can't have, 6 can't be here. Because the 6, that would be a 9. So 6 is in here. I'm sure there's a smoother way to see this, but and then thinking about where 8 goes, well, 7 and 8 definitely are not here. Sorry, here. Like 8 is definitely not, well, 8's nowhere on here, right? So 8 is definitely here. 8's not on any of these lines because there's nothing bigger than an 8 in these circles. So 8 is definitely in this world. 7 could never be on here because whatever added to would be bigger than 8. And 7 couldn't be here because it could only be 7 plus 1 equals 8. So also 7 is over here. So if 6, I'm sure there's a smoother way to see this. So like one version of this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where it would be like 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. And this is. Did I say the minimum of this was 15? I already said that, didn't I? So this is also not 6. So what else could this be other than a 7 or an 8? If this is like 2 plus 3 equals 5, then this is 1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 10. Right? Like this this still has to sum to 15 minimum, right? So the only way to do that, the only thing this could sum, right, this is a minimum of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means this is a minimum of 15. So we have to hit a minimum of 15. And without a 9, we couldn't be bigger than 15 anyway. So it's a maximum of 15. So it is a 7-8 pair. I think I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. Sorry. So I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think this is a 7-8 pair. And I think this is 6. I'm sure I could have done that in a less convoluted way. I apologize. So now we have a 13 here. So this is different, right? Because this we have the same problem where we have to hit a minimum of 15, right? But that is possible with a 6-9 here. So this is going to sum to 15 or 16. Right? Because it's either, well, yeah, 13 is not enough. So it's not 6, 7. One of these is 9. I need the 9, I'm pretty sure, right? Because again, minimum 15, I don't have an 8. I could do, it's like 15 or 16. So I think the 9 is in there. Oops. That means this is going to be 15 or 16. If it is 15, then the total of this is 30, and that's 38, and then this is a 7. So if it's 15 or 16, that would be 30. If it's 16, it would be 32, and that would be 40. So this would be 5. So that's 5 or 7. However, in the case where this was, that would be a 7. That's a 6-9 pair with a 5. So the 6, that would be a 6-9 pair with a 5. So the 7 would have to go here with a 2. Something's not adding up, sorry. In the case where this, no, that wasn't right. I'm sorry. If it's 6-9, that's 15, that's 30. It's a 7, right? When it's a 6-9 pair, this is a 7. So there's always a 7 here. When it's a 6-9 pair, the 7 is here. So you could have like, the 9 couldn't be, if it was 2, 3, 4, you could still have a 1, 5 to make the 6, I guess. I'm not so sure about this one yet. Maybe it's obvious and I'm just not quite there. I mean, the 5, the 5 could be part of the 6, or it could be 1. It could be 1, 1, 3, 5 to make the 9, and 2, 4 to make the 6. I'm not totally sure about that one. So we had a 6 here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. The 5 could go with a 1, 2 to make an 8, with a 3, 4 to make the 7. So I just don't know that we know that yet. Maybe we do. To make a 13, and unfortunately I have quite a few options. It's basically everything except for 1, 2, 3. Right? Because it could be 4, 9, 5, 8, or 6, 7. We rule out some of those digits here, like 4, 9, 5, 8, 6, 7. This is not a 6, so this is not. Oh gosh, the 6 is in there, so it's not 6 or 7. And obviously the 9 is in there, so it's not. Good grief. Let's do this again. It's 5, 8, right? It's not 6, 7. I don't know why I guess I was thinking, I don't know what rules I was thinking of where this wouldn't apply to this, but obviously the 6, 7 see this. So that means it's not 4, 9, and it's not 6, 7. So it's definitely 5, 8, right? So that means this is a 7. Oops. Okay, I'm definitely making this harder than it should be. I think it's because I'm very worried about making a mistake. This 5, 8 also means there's not a 5 here. So these digits are also just from 1, 2, 3, 4. We ruled a 7 out of here, but I think that's still okay. 7, this can't be a 2. 7 means, so there's no 1 here because it would need a 6, right? There's no 2 here because it would need a 5. So it's either 5, 2 like this, or it is a 3, 4 pair. Up here, we definitely have the 1, so then we need 2 digits to sum to 7, which are 5, 2, and 3, 4. So I don't know that I know yet what that is. Maybe I do. I mean, this just is a 7, and then this is a 1, and also sums to 7, the remainder of it. So maybe it's totally obvious and I'm just missing it. This is a 4-digit 11 cage. That definitely does not have an 8 in it. So what does that mean? Oh, well, wait, sorry. A 4-digit 11 cage is always 1, 2, 3, 5, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So we only have 1 degree of freedom. I don't know why I'm questioning this. So this is not the 5 that goes in there. So it does mean that this is a 5. That means this is not a 5. Well, this just is a 4. I don't know why I'm making things complicated. This 4, this is interesting, like this weird region. Okay, this 4 doesn't exist anywhere in there, which means there's no 3 in here. So that is a 2, 5. That's not 2 or 5. So that is 1, 3 plus 4 does equal 8. So that's good news for everyone involved. That is the 8. That is the 5. 2 is ruled out of all of these. So this is just a 1, 3, 4 fellow. So this is not 1, 3, 4 for whatever that's worth. I don't know if we care yet. Maybe we care. This is not a 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 8. So we need 6, 7, 9 here. So this is 9. And then this is a 6, 7 pair. Oops. 6, 7 pair. Okay. This digit it's obviously not 1 plus 2 equals 3. It's not 1 plus 3 equals 4. So the minimum of this would be 1 plus 2 equals 3, but then we'd have 1, 3, and this would be broken. It's not 4, because that would be 1, 3, this would be broken. It's not 5. If it was 6, this would have to be 5. If this was 6, this would have to be either 5, 1, which it cannot be, or it would have to be 4, 2, with the 4 here and the 2 here, if this was 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, but not 8. If it was a 7, it could not be 5, 2, but I think it could be 6, 1 or 3, 4. And then if it's 9, there's 7 million things it can be. This 1, 3, 4. So what is this digit? It's not 1. It could be 2. It's not 3 or 4. It's not 5. It could be 6. 7 we said was always over here. It's not 8, it's not 9. So that is just 2 or 6, is that right? So if that is 2, then this is, for this to be 2, this would be 2, and then 1, 6, and this would be 9. So this would be 6, and it could not be 5, 1, or 2, 4, right? So this has to be 6. Sorry, let me say that one more time. If this is a 2, oops. If this is 2, I think that's not actually. Sorry, if this is 6, this has to be 1, 2, 9, right? If I put a 6 on here, then this has to be 9. But then this is broken. I think this is 2. And then what? That means that this could not be 6 because 6 needed either 5, 1 or 4, 2, and now it can't be 4, 2. So that's not 6. The 7 cannot be 5, 2, but it could be 4, 3, or 6, 1 still, I think. And then 9 is whatever 9 is. This digit is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, not 8. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not 8. So what does this mean? If this is 2, this is 2, by the way. It is definitely 2. So the only way for this to be 6 is if this is 1, 3. That makes this 6. And then 4, 5 is 9. For it to be 7, this is 1, 4. And then that's, wait, that was 1, 4, 5, 6, that's 7. And then what's left over here? If that was 7, that was a 5. So 5 is not available. So then we have 3, 6 equals 9. That still does work. I feel like I'm missing something. As usual. Oh, well, we do have a bunch of stuff rolled out here that I was not even paying attention to. So these digits, well, okay. 8 is not down here or here. 8 is not. 8 could be here with a 1, annoyingly. 8's up here, right? For sure. 2 is up here, for sure. This person does need a 5, does need a 7. So the 8, 1 does work, right? 7. Is that really 8, 1? I'm like morally opposed to that for some reason. So this is not 6, obviously, because it cannot be 4, 2, or 5, 1. So this is just 9. Oops. And that means you're not 9. So 9 in this case is not 8, 1. It's not 2, 7. It's not 4, 5. So it is 3, 6. So this is 7. This is 5. And this is 1, 4. Right? 5. Yeah. You're not 5. So we have a 6, 7, 9 triple. Doing 6, 7, 9 triple stuff. In here we need a 1 and another digit that is called 4, I think. So that's a 1, 4 pair. So if this is 1, this is 6 or 8, and it's not 6. If it's 4, it's 3 or 5. So you're not 5 and you're not 6. So either you're 3, 4, 3 plus 4 is 7, or your 8 plus 1 is 9. Why can't I see this? 1, 2. That is not 6 or 9 or 5. What is this digit? So that is either 3, 4 or it's 8, 1. This is never a 6. One of these two digits is 6. If that's 8, then that's fine with everybody. So this digit can be 1. It's not 2. Can it really be 3? It seems kind of hard for it to be 3. Maybe. 4. It's not 5. It's not 6. Because it could be 7. It could be 8. It's not 9. So that's not a useful thing to do. Okay. This digit is in there somewhere, I think. Okay, well, what do we think about next instead? This seems correct. This seems correct. You're 1, 4, you're 6, 7. The 2 is up here. 7. I feel like I'm missing like a very simple, obvious elimination. I don't know. It's 8 there. A 9 there. This digit's in there somewhere. I'm just missing something. One of you people is a 9. Oh, well, gosh, there's no 9 at the head of an arrow. That's not a 9. This is 9. It's not 9. Which means this is 8, 1, right? And that's 3, and that's 1. That is 6, that's 3. 4, you're 7, you're just 4, 1, 4, 6, and then this is you're not 1, by the way. This is a 1, 2, 7 triple. This 7 sees that. Okay. 7 in 3 digits. I mean, I guess this could, the 7's going to be in either 2 digits or 3 digits. it was 2 digits, it would have to be, couldn't be 6-1, couldn't be 3-4, so it had to be 5-2. If it's in 3 digits, which could swing one way or the other, it would have to be 1, 2, 4, which maybe is a problem. Down yonder, this is 1, 2, 3 digits are going to sum to this. So this is at least at 6, 7, 8, 9, but it's not 7 or 8. For it to be 6, this has to be 1, 2, 3, which I guess technically at this moment it can be. This is a 7, which is a big number. 7 can only be like, you can only add 2 to a 7 and get 9. You kind of can't do anything else. And then the 9 is here. That is a 6 after all. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple. The ring! I found the ring! Sorry, got excited there. So now what? So that's all good stuff. Do we know? Feels like we probably actually know this. I'm just not quite seeing it. Like a 7 can only ever be from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And this sees 1, 3, 4, 6 already. And it's going to be the same thing here, really, is 4, 5, 6. So obviously 1 sees both of those. This 4 sees both of those. This 3 and 6 see this one. This 5 sees this one. So if we were going to do a 2-digit, two-digit 7, the only way we could do a 2-digit 7 would be if this was 2, 5. So this is never a 6, I'm going to say. So 2, 5 is valid. But it could be 3 digits. If this was 1 and this was 2 and 3. No. It would have to be 1, 2, 4. So we can't do it. Right? If this is in 3 digits, the 1 would have to be here and it would have to be 2, 4. But that's not an option. So it is definitely 2 digits, and it's definitely 2, 5, 1. That's at 3. Got a 1, 2 pair here. Got that business going on. This is at least... Oh, there's a 3 over here, by the way. This is at least a 4. Right? It's not 1, 2, or 3, so it's at least 4 plus 1 equals 5. Which is not very exciting. Or another 3, by the way. Right? What do we need here? We need 1, 2, 7, 9. So this is the 9. And this is from 1 to 7. It's not 2. So if this was 7, this would have to be 1 to make 8, since it can't be 9. So that is a 1, I think. And then this digit is not 1, 2, 3. Could be 4. It's not 5. Could be 6. Can't be 7. Can't be 8, because 8 plus 1 would need 9. So this is either 4 plus 1 equals 5, or 6 plus 1 equals 7. So 4, 1, 5, 6, 1, 7. We do get this 2, by the way. We do get a 7 and a 2. But we know there's a 5 over here. So this is 7. This is 6, I believe. Here that leaves 8 and something else. 48. That's the 8. That's the 4. Here we need 9 and... was it 5 and 9? Here we need 1, 2, we need 3, 7, 8, I think, and the 8's gonna see some of that. Oh, we got a 6, 7 up there too, actually. So I think it was 3, 7, 8. The 3 and 8 see that and make it a 7. And then we have a 6, 7 pair up here. Doesn't matter. Let me place a 7. 8's not there. So this is the other half of the 38, and also it is 5. No, 5 is here. What is it? It's 4. So that is not 3, and that's not 8. And here we need 6, 9, I think, with the 6 there and the 9 there. Oops. And 1, 2. So we need 3, 3, 5, 8 here. Some of those will be seen. 3, 5, 8. That's not 3. That's not 8. The ring. Frodo, don't wear the ring. I know we're talking about Bilbo here, but just saying Flight of the Conchords. Give me a break. Okay, so we have 6, 7. Still need to place a 2 up here. So this is like 2, 3, 5, 8. And this sees 2, 3, 5. So is this an 8? Right? Where are we going to put... The remaining digits are 2, 3, 5, 8. And in here, you see 3, 5, and 2. So I think that's an 8. Which makes that the 4, the 3, the 5. That's the 3. That's 8. You're 3. You're 8. That places an 8 there. That looks like it's going to be 8 in 2 digits, but I guess it could be 8 in 3 digits. We're missing a digit here known as 6. We're missing digits in here. Well, this digit is just a... That's the 2, the long lost 2. In here we need 4, 5, 7, and we'll see a 7 at least. Well, we need 4, 5, 7, and that's 4, 7. So that's 5, and then that's a 4, 7 pair. That's the 9, that's the 5. The 9 down here, it would appear. So this is just 2 digits summing to 8 without a lot of options. Over here we have 6. We have 3 and 6 to place. 3. You are 3. You are 7. You are 6. You are 2. Oopsie. 2. You're not 2. You're not 3. This is the other half of the 1, 4. So that's the 4, the 1, the 4, the 7, the 4. This is should not be hard. 1, 5, and this is 1, 7. That is a very good puzzle, and it is a good balance of, like, I felt like I had momentum the whole time, but it was still a 40-minute solve. Like, that is such a good balance of, like, smooth sailing and challenging. That is really good. I think that, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was really the start of the two sort of, like, I don't know, it's almost like chaotic. like you almost have these separate regions. That was really interesting to see the interplay of those. And I think I was sort of I don't know. My early logic felt a little overwrought. This song is stressing me out. Why is this song so stressful? Can we get a less stressful song, please? Okay, maybe this one's less stressful. Yeah, so I think my early logic was sound. I think I was just kind of overthinking it, maybe because I was very self-conscious about mistakes on the previous puzzles. But that interplay felt good. It didn't feel like any wild leaps. I mean, not that what wild leaps would be required, but sometimes I get off the beaten path and make wild leaps because it's all I see to do. But I didn't feel that way. And I think there were some satisfying, like this was satisfying, like understanding the layout of that 7. Maybe there was a better way to, maybe there's a way to see that where I didn't have to think about that. But I think that kind of logic is cool, of kind of like understanding, like they're, you know, this 7 could invisibly swing that way. That was good. Yeah, it just felt very smooth, other than my like silly misstep here of not immediately recognizing that only 5/8 was available, or that this was a gimme. Like these were very generous numbers, really. Like the cages were very generous. This one held out for a little while. Yeah, it's good. This was great. Really fun way to start a fog puzzle too, with like two totally enclosed characters and then having them open up. So wait a minute. Is there like, so can I try to guess what the, maybe we're not there yet. Have we, like, are we doing the riddles now? What's next? Out of the frying pan? Is that where when are we going to get in the barrels? No, there's barrels out of, okay, maybe those are the barrels. Like, is this, I'm trying to figure out what literary reference I'm missing here. I mean, we found the ring in the dark. That was cool. Like the fog corresponding to the darkness was really cool. Just trying to remember the riddle. If there's the riddle is alluded to here. All I remember from the riddle is basically that Bilbo's a cheater and he's the villain of this story because he cheats at puzzles. It's very lame, weak. What have I, wasn't it something like, guess what I've got in my pocket? Something like that. It wasn't good. Maybe I'm being unfair to Bilbo and just misremembering that, but I don't know. Yeah, good. I don't think, no notes, I think. Fill in those from the previous puzzles. Just, yeah, that is an interesting thing. These just being like forced regions and the interplay of the arrows. I'm sure I could have seen this without this one. I mean, that's obviously the break-in. This one didn't, I wonder if that could have untangled sooner. I'm not sure. And then fog clears. Yeah, good. Good stuff. Okay, maybe I'll go walk in the rain or something. But love that puzzle. Thanks, Blobz. And I will see you on the next one.